Hey guys! So today I want to do a daily dose I'm going to call Mean Girls. I think a lot of us have been victim of girls who've been mean to us, or maybe we've been mean to others. And I want to offer a new perspective on this, because every time we feel like we've mastered something, we're going to get tested, right? And I had this beautiful test yesterday. So first of all, I want to start by saying, about 2 days ago, my husband was telling me this story about this person he knows, and he was telling me about the very annoying thing that this person does all the time. This thing annoys him. Oh, no. And it's funny because as he was saying it, I was laughing to myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, he does that all the time. So there's this thing called law of projection. When we project something, it's almost like a self-judgment. And let me explain. So he's telling me this thing about this person, and I said, you know, honey, I could tell he was in a place to take my positive criticism. I said, I just want to let you know that every time you're judging something in someone else, it's a projection of your self-judgment that you're not aware of. And I said, what I mean is you actually do that exact thing all the time. So if you can see that you do it, all of a sudden, you can sort of clear the misinterpretation, clear the judgment, and start to come to compassion. Where the next time that person does it, it's going to soften the annoyance. You're not going to be as annoyed because you're going to see that you actually do it and you're just judging yourself. That person is a reflection of you. And not only that, but you're going to see where it comes from. So it creates compassion. So with the law of everything's happening for me, not to me, you can see how these projections are happening for you to clear something inside of you that you may not even be aware of. So with that said, I'm going to tell you about what happened next. So that was 2 days ago. We had this conversation. So I've mastered it, right? So yesterday, my husband and I are getting on a plane to come back to Los Angeles. And there happens to be 2 security gates. And we missed the second one because we're running to our gate. And so the security people flag us down and we're laughing. Oh, shoot, we missed it. Sorry. And as we're running back to the second security gate, there's this girl, about 14, 15 years old. She's walking by, very, proud, and she goes like this to me. And I'm thinking, don't do that to me, girlfriend. Of course I'm not going to do that out loud because I'm mature and nice. But if I wasn't, So that happened. So I take it in and I say, interesting. That's all I thought. Like, I really noticed that, and it was really obvious. So we go to our gate. I don't say anything, so I'm like, whatever. So we go to our gate, and we get on the plane, and as karma would have it, this girl, there's like hundreds of people on this massive plane. This girl is sitting right next to me, literally right across from me. And so I start laughing. I'm like, okay, universe, what do you got for me? So it's very obvious what she's doing. I used to be very affected by other people's energy and negativity, but I think that I've mastered it now, and it's quite obvious that I have because it doesn't affect me. I'm still happy, and I think that's making her even more annoyed. This girl is just completely, hating on me. And my husband notices it, and he taps me, and he goes, I think this is your projection. And I'm like, what? What is he talking about? I'm so nice. Why should he be mean to me? And I took it in, and I go, maybe he's right. Nothing happens as an accident. Everything has a purpose. So I'm like, okay, this is for me, clearly for me. What is it? And I said, what do you mean, honey? Let's see what he says. Even though I already figured out, oh, that's my younger self. I wanted to see what he thought. And he said to me, oh, that's 14 or 15-year-old Candace, who's frustrated at the universe for not being where it should be, for her feeling like she's on the wrong planet, for being alone. No one understands her. The world is behind her thoughts, That's you when you're 15. And I was like, well, I wasn't a mean girl, but I see what he's saying because that's what I was thinking. So taking that in, I sat there and I felt myself at her age with those frustrations. And it was right on. I could feel her frustration by looking at me and seeing me all happy because she's pissed that she wants to be that and she can't because she's so frustrated right now. She's 15 and everything's changing. It's very difficult. And so instead of meeting her with, why are you doing this to me, you know, like most people would, I met her with complete kindness. And what it was an opportunity for mutual enlightenment. So next time you see someone or notice someone and feel someone's energy being negative towards you, try to shift your perspective and see that they're either judging you from something they judge about themselves that they're unaware of, or they're literally pissed that you're happy and they can't be. So it's almost this outside negativity go from inside out. So I saw that, and she dropped something a few minutes later, and I said, oh, you know, whatever. I pick it up, I give it to her, I smile at her, and she looks at me like surprised, like, thank you. Like, why is this lady being nice to me? And the mutual enlightenment that got to happen in my perspective was I got to see myself as 14 or 15 and do more clearing of some judgments. Like, for instance, I forgave myself for judging myself as angry. The truth is, you know, and the more we get to clear, the more purified we become, the more clear we become, the more compassionate we become. So she gave me an opportunity to maybe clear some things I wasn't even aware of I still was feeling inside or that were buried, and I got to do another layer of healing for my young self, which always is helpful. And for her, I can guarantee I gave her kind of the initial awakening of, I'm projecting something onto this lady that's not even real. This woman's being nice to me. It must have in some way shocked her, because instead of being negative, she was kind of surprised and like smiled back at me. So here's my daily dose for today. Anytime you're experiencing a mean girl, try to see their pain. Try to see that they're feeling something inside that is not good. It's a bad feeling. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So a shift in perspective is, what is this doing that can serve you? Why is this happening? What can you clear? This is a reflection of you. If you have compassion with it, you're having compassion with yourself. If you're being mean to it or defending against it, you have defense inside yourself, and you're defending yourself against some truth. So just a thought for today. Tell me what you guys think. Email me below. I'll put it down there, or comment on this, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.